1. The Circus, 1928. The film was voluntarily removed by the Academy from competitive categories to award Charlie Chaplin a special award. 2. Hondo, 1953, removed from the Best Story ballot after letters from the producer and nominee questioned its inclusion in the category. 3. High Society, 1955, withdrawn from screenwriting ballot after being mistaken for the 1956 film of the same title. 4. The Godfather, 1972, initially nominated for 11 awards, its nomination for Best Original Score was revoked after it was discovered that its main theme was very similar to music that the score's composer had written for an earlier film. None of its other nominations were revoked, and it received 3 Oscars, including Best Picture. 5. A Place in the World, 1992, removed from the Best Foreign Language Film ballot after it was discovered that the country which submitted the film exercised insufficient artistic control. 6. Alone Yet Not Alone, 2014, the film's title song, Alone Yet Not Alone, was removed from the Best Original Song ballot after Bruce Broughton was found to have improperly contacted other members of the Academy's musical branch. This was the first time that a film was removed from a ballot for ethical reasons. 7. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, 2017, sound mixer Greg P. Russell's nomination was rescinded one day before the awards when it was discovered he had improperly contacted voters by telephone. In this case, the nominations for the other 3 nominated sound mixers Gary Summers, Jeffrey J. Habush and Mac Ruth were allowed to stand. One film was disqualified after winning the award, and had the winner return the Oscar. Young Americans, 1969, initially won the award for Best Documentary Feature, but was later revoked after it was revealed that it had opened theatrically prior to the eligibility period. One film had its nomination revoked after the award ceremony when it had not won the Oscar. Tuba Atlantic, 2011, its nomination for Best Live Action Short Film was revoked when it was discovered that the film had aired on television in 2010, before its theatrical release. Some winners critical of the Academy Awards have boycotted the ceremonies and refused to accept their Oscars. The first to do so was screenwriter Dudley Nichols, Best Writing in 1935 for The Informer. Nichols boycotted the 8th Academy Award ceremony because of conflicts between the Academy and the Writers Guild. Nichols eventually accepted the 1935 award 3 years later at the 1938 ceremony. Nichols was nominated for 3 further Academy Awards during his career. George C. Scott became the second person to refuse his award, Best Actor in 1970 for Patton, at the 43rd Academy Award ceremony. Scott described it as a meat parade, saying, "I don't want any part of it." The third person to refuse the award was Marlon Brando, who refused his award, Best Actor for 1972's The Godfather, citing the film industry's discrimination against and mistreatment of Native Americans. At the 45th Academy Awards ceremony, Brando asked actress and civil rights activist Sacheen Littlefeather to read a 15-page speech in his place, detailing his criticisms for which there was booing and cheering by the audience. In 2022, Littlefeather was accused by her sisters of misrepresenting her ancestry as Native American.